Hey world. Um, so I wanted to start I guess you can say kind of like an online diary in a sense of my journey as I'm learning myself and yeah, learning life. I guess that's the best way to put it. First of all, I didn't write anything down or anything. This is just kind of just coming from the top of my head right now. So this is like the uncut version of what I'm trying to talk about today. Um, so yeah, just don't judge me on that aspect. But I wanted to pretty much start a section of like I'm gonna call it Toke Talks, and it's really just me explaining, like I said, all my experiences and whatnot, downloads and different stuff like that. I personally have a couple of clair senses that work best for me, and one of them is claircognizant, where I tend to get like downloads and whatnot, and which I'll have other videos explaining all the clairs and whatnot if you're unfamiliar. But minus all of that, one of the ways that I get a lot of downloads is when I'm dancing, and which, by the way, dancing is actually a really good activity to do to move around energy inside your body and in your space. Helps to cleanse the space and cleanse your body in a sense, because it just gets all that you know negative. I don't even want to call it negatives. I hate the negative positive nonsense, but it just gets all that built up energy to move around a little bit, so it you feel freer, you're able to think clearly, blah blah blah. But anyway, so as I was dancing today, I got a couple of downloads, and I'm sure that the information I'm going to be talking about today is, it's already out there, like people know about it, but there's also some people who don't. But again, like I said, this is mainly just a video kind of diary for myself. um, I have ADHD and my memory is fucking terrible. Like I don't even know if I can curse on YouTube, but anyways, whatever. Yeah, I can't remember anything for nothing. And me being a smoker does not help at all. But I have like a journal that I usually write things down in, and I was starting to get like the push to, instead of writing it down, actually put it more out on a broader scale, I guess you can say. I don't know. So maybe that means that there's some of these things that I get downloaded information about. Maybe it's not just for me, because I feel like in general we came on this earth to experience life and to learn everything we can and to teach others. That's my belief. Not sure if it's right or wrong, but either way, that's what I believe. So yeah. So a few of let's just get into it because I'm already like 3 minutes in. And I don't want this to be a really long video. But a few of the things that I kind of got some information on is nothing in this life or on this planet is ours. Um, we tend to want to control nouns, people, places, and things, and we can't. We came on this planet by ourselves, and when we leave, we're going to be leaving by ourselves. Whether or not we have a freaking accident with, multiple people, still, when we leave, we're leaving by ourselves. You know what I mean? And us wanting to possess nouns is more or less our ego taking control. um, and our ego is not something, because I feel like our ego gets bashed a lot. I mean, maybe it's just from my viewpoint of thing. Obviously, this is my viewpoint. This is my perspective on things. But anyway, I feel like a lot of people tend to look at ego as a bad thing, and it's not. Our ego is more or less a safety mechanism that has grown from all the experiences and yeah, just everything that we've dealt with in life as we're growing. So it only wants to protect us. It doesn't want to sit there and steer us wrong. Now, granted, depending on our decision making, it can make it seem like it's wrong, but there's no right or wrong in life. You know what I mean? Like it's only experiences. It's choices. It is that it is. There's no right or wrong. There's no mistake or non-mistake. There's no none of that. It just is. And the more that we are able to disengage ourselves from nouns, the more that we're actually able to experience life how we're supposed to. Um, Sorry about the noise if you guys can hear anything. I have some lawn people cleaning up my yard and stuff like that. But um, yeah, that was it. That's kind of like the main stuff I was trying to say. It's just like, yeah, we can't want to control everything. Because nothing is in our control. Even with, with tarot and having like different gifts like claircognizant and all that stuff, clairsentience and everything like that, like being able to, figure out some things or whatever. We still don't know everything. We can't know everything. There's no reason for us to be here if we knew everything. You know what I mean? Um, Tarot and all those other like freaking palmistry, candle magic, all that stuff, that's more or less just tools for us to elevate our lives in a not even elevate, that's the wrong word. It's more of tools to aid us in the experience of life. Like, think of it as like a video game in a sense, like you can put in a little cheat code to get like more money, or specific things on a car, or some magical ability to fight off a demon or something like that. No matter what game it is, it's just, or just think of like tarot and all the other magical things as just like tools like that, just to kind of help aid us in the journey of life, of experiencing. That's why like psychics can't know everything. There's always going to be like a blockage, because if we, like I said, if we know everything, we can't live. There's literally no reason for us to be here if we know everything. Even if you believe in God, even God doesn't necessarily know everything, because we have free will. And in my belief, not saying if it's true or not, but I did grow up in the church, but I'm not much of a religious person anymore, as you can. Yeah, I'm not really that religious anymore like I used to be. Well, actually, I technically never was. I was kind of just more forced in a sense, because my family were Christian and everything like that. But how I've grown in the discovery that, the experience and stuff like that I've been living in life, what I believe is, in a sense, God knows the bigger picture. But I believe that God split, him or herself or whatever into each and every person, being, thing, noun, that is on this planet, including the planet itself. And with us having free will, there's a lot of variables. I believe that God, split him or herself into all of us because it wanted to experience and live life. Like I said, the reason why we're here, to experience, live life, to teach, and to learn and teach, or whatever. And so there's a lot of variables, because we have free will, because we can sit there and, make our own choices. So in a sense, God knows the bigger picture of, how things are supposed to turn out, or how things are going to turn out, or whatever. But the little minute details, it can be changed in so many different ways, because we have free will. But at the same time, all of those choices that we make, they've all technically been done. um damn it, I feel like I'm just gonna go over like in this really deep hole now. And I really don't want this fucking video to be that long. I really shouldn't be cursing that much on YouTube, but whatever. You know what? It is what it is. Like I said, this is more for me, and if you know anybody else gets some information out of this, cool beans. But I feel like every single choice that you could possibly make has already been done, no matter what, and you are just jumping on that train of that choice that you made, and then any given time you can change that choice back and forth or whatever. So in a sense, yes, God knows everything, because everything has already been done. Because me personally, I believe like we're all like, time is irrelevant. Like time is only a thing in this 3D reality. So in a sense, all timelines are, they're in between each other. They're all here all at once. And I feel like most like psychics, mediums, and different things like that, and even the tools that we use or whatever, we're able to tap into those other frequencies or those other, some people call it dimensions, whatever you really want to call it, but we're able to tap into those other things with those tools or with just our personal, our personal gifts, even without the tools. But we don't need the tools to do this. If you already are going through this this journey and learning about your personal gifts, you don't need any of these tools. You have yourself. You can get all the information you need from yourself. The tools are just, like I said, they just help you aid, to help make it a little bit easier or whatever, you know what I mean, or to help get confirmation. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. And in a sense, that's why you can't use magic against other people in any way, whether it's good or bad, because again, we all make our own choices, and these magical things that we have, they're just tools. You can't control anything. Nothing can be controlled, even with these tools. But freaking blunt already went out. But I think that's mainly what I was trying to say. Yeah, it's just like we can't control anything. We got to live more in the present moment and just experience what we are experiencing at that moment in time. You hear that, Tanya? Like, live in the freaking moment. I'm terrible at this. I'm like, my brain is so much in the past and so much in the future. Like, we're all guilty of this. And yeah, we need to live more in the moment and experience the moment more. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about this? Should I do more of these videos? Well, I'm gonna do more anyway. I'm not really asking you guys, but yeah. I don't know. I think that's pretty much what I want to say. This video is long enough, and I feel like I'm just going to be saying the same thing over and over again. But yeah, whenever I do get like downloads of information or anything like that that I feel like is more important than me writing it into my diary, I'll make a video, whatever. I think I'm gonna call this Toke Talks. Yeah. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Deuces.